What's up guys, Cut Protagonist here, and today I'll be doing a product review on the brand new Trout deck, Decimating Black Dragons. So this is the brand new XTD01 from the X series. So the reason why you don't see the you guys probably thought that Bats and Atora was the XTD01, but those are so-called starter sets. So this time we have the Abigail one. This is really cool because Abigail is actually one of the more technical decks which require more thinking, but it's actually winning a lot of games in Japan because of how good it is. So very interesting that they actually included this again. Yeah, I think the previous start decks also had this ratings. As you can see, this is a 5-star technique, so this is more for technique players. If you guys are not really in for the aggressive rush or defense, but more in the winning in the alternate condition or technique. Basically, the unique thing about Abigail is previously was the Mill, but this time you actually have a impact card which allows you to bring your opponent to 1 life, which is actually pretty cool. I like actually how Buddyfight actually making Black Dragons have some different ways of winning the game. They're making the game much more fun. So let us go into the product review on this. Unleash Black Dragons from the Dark Dragon World. So Gaito Kurozu's deck that's missing Black Dragons. Yeah. So what is Future Card Buddyfight? So they actually wrote the deck list around here. So if you guys like want to buy the trial deck, you guys can check out what cards you'll get before. But I mean, with the power of internet, you can probably just see the whole thing anyway. And if you're watching this video, good for you because you'll be able to see what is the contents before buying your stuff. Alright, so let's go on to the product review. Right. So right here we have the deck. A life counter. This life counter looks pretty nice because it is Gaito and Abigail. Right. If there's 2 products for this series, one is the Abigail one and the second one is the Chaos. A very nice deck. I'll be doing a review on that later on as well. And I realized that actually, if not wrong, they didn't increase. So these are pretty tight. It's per life counter. Alright, so let's put that aside. The strategy guide. So if you are learning how to play Buddyfight, this is the perfect timing. They give you some comics to read, I guess, so that you can pretty much understand the rules. But Buddyfight isn't too complicated and it's quite fast paced, so you should be able to learn the deck or learn the game really quickly because it's really simple and it's in English, so no excuses. So pretty much that. This is the whole guide mat. And you have basic playview so that you get step-by-step instructions on how to play Buddyfight. Alright, and finally let's go on to the deck itself. So first we have 4 copies of, if I'm not wrong, there's 4 copies of Abigail. 4 copies of Abigail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies. One is Buddy. So Abigail's effect is Call Cost Pay on Gauge. 6/1/1 stats, very high attack power, mostly for controlling the board. When this card attacks, destroy a monster on your opponent's field. If you do gain life, it goes to the size of the card. That's pretty cool, because when this card attacks, you can destroy like size 3 monster. If you're fighting Chaos, you can destroy their monster. You can battle their monster and destroy another size 3 probably, and you can gain 3 life. Unless, unfortunately, you won't be able to destroy Gear Gods because Gear Gods are not able to be destroyed by card effects. So otherwise you'll be gaining 30 life, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, 5 copies of Abigail. Very cool. Very nice card. Basic attack 1, you can get +1 by minusing your opponent 1. Alright, next we have Venom Splash. They apparently put all the cards together. So 2 copies of Venom Splash. Venom Splash is a set card. You may only cast this card if you have Black Dragon set on your field. You pay 3 life and destroy all monsters on your opponent's field. So yeah, 3 life for destructing all monsters is actually pretty good. Especially if you're fighting against Chaos, which actually uses a lot of cards that to like generate advantage for itself. So it's very good against Chaos in a way, because board wipe is actually very good. Next we have the I think there's 2 copies, 4 copies of the Impact. Death Count Requiem, Serenade. One is holographic and the others is a common. You may only cast this card if you have a Black Dragon on your field. The cast cost, pay 2 life, set. At the end of your opponent's turn, put the top card of your deck into this card. So If there are 3 or more souls in this card, you may put this card from your field into the drop zone and your opponent's life become 1. That is pretty cool because that is actually one of the winning conditions. Just survive 3 turns, which is really easy because you will be able to control your opponent's board with lots of destruction. And yeah, the winning image of this deck is basically just set this card, then control the board with Abigail and your spells. There's a lot of destruction spells in this deck, so you won't be dying so quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much how you play this deck. There's a different playstyle for every deck, so this is actually one of the very interesting ones because it is a more of a control style. More size trees. 4 copies of Jet Black Crest Dragon Vow Revolver. Core cost, put the top card of the deck into this card soul and pay 2 gauge. If you have a Black Dragon set on the field, this card gains plus 2k attack and 2k defense. So it is a 7k, 7x8k double attack soul card. So it's actually pretty okay, I guess. And you can just help you tank. You can just call it to the center. Black Crush Dragon Oathbring. 4 copies. Is just when this card attacks and destroys opponent's monster, draw a card. Yeah, as I mentioned, the main winning image of his deck is not to go for opponent's life, but to destroy their monsters. So you can draw a card, help you replenish your hands. 4 copies of Zestan Owl. Core cost 1. At the end of the turn, if you have a Black Dragon set on your field, put the top card of the deck into this card soul. So it's very good at tanking because every turn you'll be basically having a soul. Free soul to soul guard. So it's 4 copies. 2 copies of Black Crush Dragon Arrows. Now when this card enters the field, you can gain 1 life. So just for you to be more tanky. And he has the move so that it can protect your life from attacks. 2 copies of Black Crush Dragon Durandi. When this card attacks and destroys a monster on your opponent's field, and you have a Black Dragon set on your field, put the top card of the deck into your gauge. So yep, low crit but high attack power so that you'll be able to run over some monsters for control. 4 copies of this size 0, quite cute looking but quite evil looking dragon. When this card deals damage to your opponent, you can gain 1 life. Size 0 monster. Oh, yeah. Black Dragon are actually quite cute. Black Dragon L Hopper. When this card is destroyed and you have a Black Dragon set, destroy 1 size 1 or less monster on your opponent's field. And its move. So it's good because on the side you can protect your life, then he dies, you can destroy 1 of their monsters. So your opponent might have to think a little more before attacking. 2 copies. Poison Driver. It is put the top 2 cards of the deck in your gauge, and then if you have a set card on the field, you can gain 2 life. I charge 2 gauge and 2 life. That's pretty good actually. 4 copies of Black Dragon Shield and Gaito art, very nice actually, like this one. I don't know whether there was Gaito art for the previous ones. If not wrong, it was Kyoya's art. So this time we have Gaito's art, Dragon Shields. That's nice. 4 copies of Midnight Shadow. It's Gaito's art as well. So if you guys are playing Gaito's deck, definitely play this. Toxic Zone. I've heard a lot of this card. Impressive card is a set spell. All monsters on opponent's field get minus 1k attack, 1k defense. Activate, put this card from your field in the drop zone, then you may pay 1 gauge if you do D1 damage to opponent. So basically, you just dare to set, I guess. Okay. Right. We have 4 weapons. 2 is non-fatal sword, Painbringer. As you can see, its size is a 0 crit weapon so that you'll be able to control board, but with a 9k attack power, you can pretty much take down any monster with this weapon. Yeah, so they can control the board. And a 6-1 crit. Pay 1 gauge when this card attacks and destroy opponent's monster, you can put the top card of the gauge and gain 1 life. So yep, give you free resources and free life by controlling the board. Very interesting. And finally, we have 1 copy of the Darkness Dragon Wolf Flag. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my product review on the brand new trial deck, Decimating Black Dragons. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be bringing you more deck profiles. So peace out and love you guys. Rawr.